Hello, welcome to stream. Surprise, surprise. I'm RBVG and it's a short one, so I can't really spend too long dilly-dallying. Everything's set up, I think. Let me just double check. Just got to switch the monitor over. I might just do a quick sync check as well, so give me a second on that. Just make sure it's monitor and output. Yep. Okay, that's good. There's a big delay. Yep, there we go. Sweet, okay. Yeah, I got back really late, is the truth. I only got back about an hour ago, and I had to catch up on a few things when I was back, so it's probably a bad idea, actually, given that I got a still pack for tomorrow. I haven't washed all my clothes, so I can do one wash tonight. So I'll probably be playing for an hour and a half, maybe 2 at a push. But yeah, I need to do all that, and then just hope the heat carries it and dries it through. I haven't got too much to wash. I did a wash last week, like near the end of the week, so I do need a few things, because my god, it was sweaty on the train today. So these, even the clothes I'm wearing need washing quickly, because I think I'm going to take them to the festival. But I was in, a different city for overnight, because I was doing work. Just prepping the next year of work, basically. Quite intense, very intense actually. Just make sure everything's at full. Okay, I think we're good to go. So if you recall, we had a 5-year shift. Yeah, we had a 5-year shift. We were in Kosnis, which is in the Dalmekian Republic. We tried to be a bit of a Robin Hood and free some branded. They don't like us now because of everything we've done. Because effectively we've made everybody's lives harder, and they all think we're Sid as well. It doesn't really matter whether we're Sid or Clark. Oh yeah, we've taken on the mantle and moniker of Sid. So yes, and this is our new hideout or hideaway, because obviously the old one got wrecked by Dalmekians, and it's 5 years later. Anything else you need to catch up with? He went ahead and did the burn your tattoo off, or the brand off your face thing, so he's done that.
Staying long this time.
But yeah, they all come Sid now, so which makes you wonder, was the old Sid also, did he also have an original name? Like, is he an iteration of it? So anyway, we got the lightning shards or whatever, right? So we need to upgrade. So I'm going to do that first, I think. We'll talk to the Arit stone. Arit. Just to, like, you know. Yeah, I mean, we'll now have... Oh, that counts as a stage. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then Drake's Head. That was a really cool area. I'd like to do that one again. I think I'd really be keen on doing arcade mode if there was a speed run for that, because that would be just like doing a Devil May Cry campaign effectively. Of all the people, I didn't want Karen to survive. I'll be honest, I really didn't want Karen to survive.
What can I do for you?
I just find it just annoying.
Go on then.
Go on then. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I've only got enough to buy one of these. Like, the currency is so imbalanced in this game. It's hilarious. Oh, I can buy elixirs now. So 10k each though. I'm gonna avoid that for now. I don't think I'll need them for now.
I'm not much bothered either way.
God, I hate.
Clive.
Hey, mate, that was well cool. Don't mind showing me. Sorry, did I say Blackthorn? Blackthorn. Okay, so now you upgrade. Okay. So, that's the next natural upgrade. So, you start off with Stormcry and then use a fire shard to make that one. And now we make 11 bolt by doing the same thing effectively again. Apparently, I also need to... icon up my limit break or something. I need to think about that, actually. So, anything I can do here? No. Actually, I just check all the stats, shouldn't I? Really, just see if there's any winners now in the upgrade department. I don't think there'll ever be.
Anything else?
Cool. Well, we got a new sword, so that's good. What's our sword look like? Oh, that looks cool, actually. Right. I think we're going to... I think the ultimate weapon's going to be basically the combination of every summon, effectively. So we've upgraded it 3 times. We need to upgrade it, what? 9 times, potentially, if Phoenix counts. Phoenix 9 I'll count, though, so it might only be 8 times, I guess. What's that there? And where am I going right now? Okay, so that's the atrium, master map room, the wall of memories, and the orchestrion. Okay, I think I'll just go and check that last thing, and then we'll get on the story. Orchestrion, I don't really give a shit about. I like the music though. Feels very Fisherman's Horizon or something. Very peaceful. Where we go? How do we get to where we need to get to? Oh, we actually go up the stairs by the looks of it. Yeah. I think we do. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Wall of Memories. 5 chamber. The Oath. Created the day... Oh! Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid. This crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of the promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Okay. Well, that's cool. I actually like this idea. So we'll get some cool stuff along the way that will, like, sort of just tell you bits of the story and where the kind of... why things exist while they do. That's cool. That is really cool. Ooh, chest. Goblin coin. But yeah, we're in a good spot with this game now. Like, apparently the next... I talked to... Okay, so we got a new joiner at my workplace, and he's also playing this. And he didn't tell me any spoilers, thankfully. Like, but we did sort of... Because he's only a little bit ahead. He says the next section is really good. I don't mind people... like, I don't mind it being a very general... This section's very good. Because it wasn't like it wasn't a specific bit like, oh, you're going to love this section as I'm playing that section. He's just talking about, like... the next bit, like he you know, I think he thinks the next summon's going to be Titan. He hasn't got that far yet, but I think that makes sense too.
I can feel it.
What instinct? Okay. Oh, hello. I want to know. I want to know. Anyway, Otto, let's speak.
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican.
Keeping an eye. He's only got one eye now.
Understood. If
He's got
anyone needs
healed.
me, I'll be in the map room.
Oh. Okay, maybe she does have
Still
good
can't
instinct.
work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Fair play, yeah. Well, she was just there, wasn't she? Let's go and speak to her now. She thinks the war's brewing.
Right. Trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to...
Oh, an actual character. Okay, let me just have a quick read. Established under leadership of Clive Rosfield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing and Titan's destruction, the old hideaway. Here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm have gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins deep within the Deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it's located in the centre of a lake, Benumir, across whose waters any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Very smart. That's actually very smart. Yeah, you'd never be able... Like, Titan be useless. Like... And we've got Ramur. I mean, I guess fire could burn if Joshua, something does happen, you know, with the Ultima thing. After Cid fell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kupka, Clive took on both his predecessor's name and role, becoming the second Cid the Outlaw and leader of the re-established resistance. Together with the other survivors and their new recruits, he continued Cid's mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of mother crystals. Honestly, that's actually a really cool thing. Like, I actually think like the whole he's taken on Cid is actually a really cool direction they're taking. I didn't think they would do something like that. But fair play. Anyway, here's Vivienne, a scholar and strategist who makes her home in the hideaway, analysing every shred of information that comes in from the wider world in order to divine the dispositions of the realm's armies. Hey Zetman, how you doing? And to those who lead them, she offers her insight to Clive that he might better understand the lay of the land. The moniker Ninetales, of which she herself is fond, was gifted to her by her fellow scholars in recognition of her ability to speak at length on almost any subject. I'm doing great. I'm just back a little bit late, so I don't get to do a full stream, but I'll fit in like like an hour and a half's worth. Oh, a nice one. Yeah, it's all coming together.
So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Interesting.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp.
Yeah, I noticed that last time.
For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash.
Okay, that is Waloed.
The Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots.
This is like
Little
old
wonder then
lore.
that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no
I like this. This is cool.
Stage an army.
Cool way to do a recap.
The Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is
Iron
spilled?
Kingdom. Oh yeah, because the Iron Kingdom's on the islands. That's right. I forgot about that.
Born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain.
What a metaphor. Storm,
Now,
because storm
as to
the
the matter
continent.
of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves...
Is it press
even.
X once or twice?
Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
Oh my god, it actually
Tell me
is.
It was adequate.
It actually is.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
So,
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
by speaking with Vivienne in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valisthea, revisit any of the Ninetales past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of the individuals in Clive's orbit. Okay. So, a comprehensive... Oh, I like the little, the pixel version of Vivienne. That's cool. A comprehensive grid of important persons and their respective relationships. Flipping out. It's like 6 degrees of separation here. What? the Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of the character relationships in Final Fantasy 16 that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Oh, okay. Ward of Rosaria, okay. Held by the Duchy. So, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that actually sets that explains a lot. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, it's not gonna be a long stream, so I won't. It's just called Puppy. Frozen Northern Territories, which is like with Jill, I'm assuming. Okay. Cool. And at this point, okay, so they're cool with each other. Yeah, let's see what I can get done. So man and wife. So what? Okay, that's cool. Steed and Rider. Oh yeah, Ambrosia. Forgot about Ambrosia. We got Murdoch trains. Okay. Oh, is the red the Rosaria? Is that Rosaria? Is that okay? So he trains. Sworn to serve. Okay. Yep. Because they're all in the shield thing. Sworn to shield. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. And then how do we? Okay, Year of the Realm. So okay, so that's present day. Ah. So let's have a look at this change. Oh, okay. This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. So believed dead. Cool. This is like Red String sort of mysterious stranger, which is actually himself. Yeah, it's effectively his demons, but also Ultima sort of helps awaken him. Former Duchess assassinates. Not man and wife anymore. Yeah, fights alongside, gets melted. Yeah, Ambrosia saves. I guess Tyler's just dead. Swallowed by the flames, yeah, and then same fate as the prince. Yep. Okay, and then we go Death in the Defile. What year is this? Iron Kingdom's Unholy Crusade. Oh, that's the start. That's where we save. That's it. Just the timeline just jumps in a weird way. Like we go from 860 to 873 to 878, and it's like I get why it's doing it. It's more it's the timeline of instance. It's not like really by year. So now we're actually at okay. So this is like story. Yeah, I forgot about these. The chief strategist, Republican Prime Minister, Waloed. We've got the Lord Commander, who I haven't seen in a while actually. The King, who is Odin. You've got I forgot she was technically called the Royal Attaché because she went and did things like under the hood, right? Breaks trust with. Ooh. Balance tour number two. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Actually, some field marshal. Yeah, let's have a grudge against Titan. That's a genius move. Oh, I like the Titan logo. I see how they got like Benedicta manipulates Titan. I guess that is true to an extent. Yeah, I guess that is true. Because really, Benedicta is kind of like, at this point, he's back on Barnabas, right? But also Cid to an extent. And then they have an icon battle. We save her in that battle. We rebel against intent to assassinate Tiamat. Yes. I was surprised he didn't continue in this game. Okay, so they still have the relationship of mother and son, but I don't know what... Does yellow... Yellow means, like, we don't fully know everything. Owen's dead. Rodney... They're just here. They're just here. Because I guess it's just, like, unknown at this point, technically, in the story, because we don't see it in the story, right? But, truthfully, they are dead. Okay, so... What is this? Cloaks and daggers. Okay. Okay, so this is when... Okay, heals. Hideaway leader. Yeah, Cid. Rescues. Otto. Finehound. Brother's killer, we think. Oh, the relationship's master and servant, technically. So is that one. I guess it is, technically, yeah. And they're just doing their thing, they're just vibing. Iron Blood in disarray. That's right. Take a detour to Samaric and the village of Lostwing. Yep. And they're just, again, vibing. Tiamat's on his own. Former Duchess. Still don't really know much about her even now. So they capture... Yeah, they do capture... Oh, she's in the... I don't know if it's just like she's neutral, but she's kind of in the Rosaria bit. As Mysterious Stranger, we know who that is now, but I guess at that point you don't know who it is. And then, yep, Dhalmekia just vibing until Benedicta gets owned, effectively. Then their old acquaintances, yep. Cid's ally Gav, yeah, he gets introduced. We become good friends with him. We help. Oh, Quentin, boring old Quentin. Garuda's rage. So Benedicta resents Cid. Okay, probably because of her actions during all of that. They're traveling companions. Yeah, understandable. We've identified that. Who's tracking who? So Gav is tracking... Oh, the Domino Fire. Yes, that's right. Oh, this is the point where we have the first fight with Benedicta. Okay, cool. And then we move to the next bit, which is where she gets killed. Yeah. There's nothing about her being beheaded. There was like, obviously... Because look, it says lays to rest, but we know she was technically beheaded, right? Everything else kind of stays the same because it's not that long after. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, that's the Bahamut there. That's the Odin one. That's cool. This all just doesn't really matter at the moment. And then... Salvation at the King's Fall. Okay. Best friends. Yeah. We saved Gav. That's right. I do remember that, actually. And so does Cid. They're traveling companions. Beltor must be next. Bellastor, sorry, must be next, right? I'm guessing. Oh no, it's still not happened yet. Traveling companions. Oh, because that. Okay, so this is when we get introduced to Hannah. Okay, Master Servant. Like they keep saying Master Servant. It's more subordinate. It's more subordinate. Okay, and then Annabella tyrannizes anything that's Imperial Province of Rosaria. She's Sambraquois. Oh, main protagonist: Waloed, Dhalmekian, Sid's Hideaway, Alliance. That's actually kind of cool because it like shows you sort of the sphere of influence as well. So, like for example, Waloed is kind of small. Dhalmekian's even smaller, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're less impactful, right? Because Rosaria's got a lot of people in it, got a lot of space in it in the sector, but I mean they're non-existent right at this point technically in the story. But anyway, so next bit will be the battle for the Ifrit battle, right? Oh, we just skips that, I guess. We're straight to Eastpool. Okay, so we actually do technically join forces at that stage. Yeah, she gets killed by Sambraquois, or Sambrek, sorry. I keep forgetting. It's Sambrek. Sambraquois is the people, I believe. And then, yeah, he now hates Sid because he got Benedicta's head in a box. Then we're on Oriflamme, where we meet Isabel. Yep, that's right. And they still hate each other. They've sort of just taken a back seat now because Gerulf and Benedicta's deed. Oh yeah, we got introduced to Sylvestre, who's obviously the one that betrayed us right at the start of the game. We never met him during that part of the game, but he obviously did betray us. And that's the son, who's actually Bahamut. Tends the Crown Prince. Yeah, Tiamat's dead, as we know. The High Cardinal, yeah, we know that. So these, guess these haven't been confirmed yet, somehow. That's actually interesting. Okay, so this is the whole Oriflamme stuff. And I guess the next bit is the major incident where we get introduced to Josh again. Still don't know anything about her. Dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of second Icon of Fire during the disaster at Phoenix Gate. However, he is very much alive, travelling the realm even now, his true identity hidden by a heavy cowl and assumed name that of Lord Magrace. Oh, that's nothing new. So, seals away. We've said, yeah. So Ultima tries to claim Clive. We reject it because he gets stabbed by Sid. Oh, he's technically dead at this point, I guess. Yeah, that is valid. Yeah, technically that is correct. Former lovers. Yeah, he destroys the Hideaway. Still hates Sid, even though he's dead. And yeah, everything else is pretty much consistent. He technically passes the title and gives the power of Ramur to Clive. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Ultima. Let's have a quick read. An otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head, he addressed Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousness. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away in his own heart. This is gonna be like some Hunter x Hunter shit where he's like, he made a condition. Okay, and this should basically put us to present day, yeah. So this is the state of play we have at the moment. So we're allies with Victor. Victor was our the old gardening guy, right? A friend of Sid's and later Clive's, who keeps an ever-attentive vigil on the comings and goings in Dhalmekia from his hometown of Kosnice. I thought Victor was the guy who did the gardening as well, like in the Hideaway originally. I could be wrong. But either way, he's an alliance, so I'm probably not. I'm probably just wrong on that one. So now, yeah, we've got ally. Well, I mean, technically, like Clive is the leader. Dhalmekians have been brought into play. He's hunting Sid, mortal foe. They're still former lovers because it's always going to be in the past tense. Avenging Sid by, I mean, that brings some big gaps in the knowledge of like, we're not going to be like, oh, it's all good now. Like, yeah, Joshua's fine. It's all good. Medicine Girl has a place here as well, so that's going to be interesting. That's actually genuinely going to be interesting. Like, there's some significance there, and we just don't know what that is yet. And even Vivian puts herself on here. That's cool. So Goots is there. So is his Nan Charon? Okay, with Obulus, Blackthorn. So it looks like everyone's practically that we gave a shit about survived anyway. It's like, okay, all the bearers that know. Maybe the guy that works at the Fat Chocobo died. I don't know. R.I.P. him. And maybe the guy with the quest died. R.I.P. him. But yeah, everyone else absolutely fine. Well, that's our state of play right now. Sorry, that was like going to take most of the stream.
Study
But
well, Clive.
Situation map. Okay. So again, what's this? Right. So basically, what happened originally is yes, that's Rosliv. That's Stillwind. Yeah, we had the Stillwind Marsh thing. Phoenix Gate. Right. So Drake's breath is off the island. Hence what? Okay. So the big red thing is off because the islands are right next to it. That's what. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I've seen it in person. That's Drake's head. Northern Territories. Okay, so the Northern Territories are now basically blight. Shit. Phoenix Gate. Let's have a zoom out. Okay, so they they were allies, but they weren't really allies. Oh. Now, what year is it? Seized by Sandbrook. Well, yeah, after the Iron Kings took it originally. And that's where they fought for that. So I'm just trying to like gauge what happens here. Okay, so that's Knights of Defile. Just there, that fight happens. That's Waloed. Okay. You see. Oh, hold on. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Keep your eye on all the other ones as well. Look, that's got more. I think that one's got more as well. Some of them have got thicker as well. That's very interesting. Okay, let's just skip ahead to present day. I don't want to waste too much more time. But I mean, like that's basically all covered now. Okay, that's just the Northern Territories in general. This is getting more and more covered by the day. This is also, it's basically all getting covered. I mean, Iron Kingdoms are next, right? All that sort of stuff. And then finally, what is this? The Crystalline Dominion. So, a once independent state straddling the continents of Storm and Ash, its capital Twinside's built on tiny Isles of Ark from which its motherhead Drake's Tail rises. After Drake's head was destroyed in 873, the Holy Empire of Sandbrook declared Twinside its new capital in defiance of the long-standing non-aggression treaty. While controversial, the move carried out by Prince Diana's Knights Dragoon proceeded but mostly unstopped, largely due to the Dominion's lack of a dominance of its own with which to intimidate the interlopers. Okay. But now everyone's like, oh, fuck you, Sandbrook. As a result, so I wish I could just like not move when I do that though, because I kind of want to see. I want to just see like the physical sort of changes as it like. You know? Yeah, see? So this bit was not. Yeah. So that all took over Phoenix Gate till present day where we got it. Okay, so that hasn't really moved much since then. Okay, I think that's enough. That'll do.
Ends today's lesson.
Now we'll go do the rest. And then... yeah, we'll see what happens next. I've wasted half of my stream already. Literally, because it is a short stream. Maybe we get to do one fighty thing today. Probably not, though. I'll be honest. Oh, Hippocrates, right. The other scholar guy. Oh, you survived.
Hippocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same.
Hilarious.
But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates.
What a life. What a job.
Furnish
Mate.
you with more books.
I'm just going to pretend that I can't find any of this information so I keep my job forever.
Mayhap we look in the
Mayhap.
places.
Ugh.
There are
Mayhaps.
still libraries to the
God, I
north.
hate that word.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Fuck.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Hey, can we go on our next
Back
adventure?
soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Okay. We get to see Eye Patch Gav.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then
That's
you get some
concerning.
rest.
If it's not Stolas, it means it has to be done in secrets.
What
'Cause
could
if
Gav
this is-
have thought worthy of a letter?
If you think about it,
Have you been to the toll?
at the start of the game of Elwyn, the Stolas got caught so easily, right? It's not strategic. Hey yo. Okay, we sharing this point. The reading table. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered in the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon return to Hideaway. I have a good feeling that like this second act or third act, whatever you want to call it, is going to be a lot better in terms of like side questing and all that sort of stuff. Maybe not all of it, but some of it I reckon will be. They've already made it a lot more interesting, like him being a leader and all the responsibilities on his shoulder, right? But the Republic's played. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Oh, he doesn't wear an eye patch. I thought that would be cool.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
5 years. Yeah, Titan's definitely the next one. Or Shiva, if Jerome gets fucked up.
All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Tell us.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out.
Oh, right. He didn't know. He doesn't actually know. He was still half conscious. Understandable.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Oof.
Do you think he will ever come back?
Don't think he's looking for it.
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Don't think you like what you're going to see next time. He's basically going to look like fucking Slipknot mask, isn't he? Look with ginger hair instead. Next time we see him.
To a world without mother crystals. To Cid.
Man, I'm going to be gone for a week and like... Well, not a week. I'm going to get one more stream in. I won't be able to play this again till for another, like, week, practically. Meanwhile, holy shit, he's wearing his... He's repping. He's repping Rosaria. God damn.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Oh, right. Translation: hurry the fuck up, Clive, and destroy the mother crystals, you twat. That's the translation. Also, the way I see it, if he's still sane and still with it...
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing.
Oh, not Martha.
Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
We have to save Martha. Yeah, so my thing with Josh is obviously, like, the law said it was, like, he's sealed. It could easily be like a,
What would make Martha leave the rest?
It's either something, like, along the lines of, like, It could be like freaking Zelda, I guess, to an extent. Like the whole 100 years of keeping Calamity Ganon in Breath of the Wild, right? Like, but it will only go so long. So either one thing's going to happen, he's going to get sliced open, or it ultimately will just become free at an inconvenient time, right? Something like that. Or it's like Chain of Jail from Hunter x Hunter as well, with Kurapika. That's the other thing, like, that comes to mind when I see this. He kind of... Joshua does give Kurapika vibes a bit these days as well. Like the older version of him. Younger version's more like Gon. Gon. But older version's definitely Kurapika style. Very level-headed.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think
Say
this was
Martha.
planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
This could be cool.
I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
It's not a guarantee. The guy. Oh, there's a new Otto one. Chief Steward of Clive's Hideaway. Otto continues to serve the same role he did under Cid, being the primary person in charge of all monies and information coming into and going out of the Hideaway. So he's like the real second in command, isn't he? Like a unit drawn from those of fighting age and martial training among the residents of the Hideaway, who conduct operations to liberate bearers from slavery. This is like the Gav role. Beginning as a loose collection of like-minded individuals in Cid's Hideaway who chose to rid themselves of the bearer brands that they might serve the cause out in the field, the Order's greatly expanded both its ranks and operations since the move to Benimir, all under Otto's watch. Why? Honestly, the lore in this game is so good. It's like, it makes it all the more worth dealing with cutscenes, because it's just so the world is so well built.
Here for another of my lectures?
Yes, I think I do
How may I
want.
help you today?
Where's the new shit? Okay,
Study
situation
it
map.
well, Clive.
Okay, so what's new? World at War. Clouds over storm. Okay. Martha's Aid. Okay, so that's where we're headed. Blademan Abbey, yeah, I do remember that. Still in Marsh. I forgot about that. Maybe we can go back there at some point. Eastpool.
Thus ends today's lesson.
That was it. Was that the lesson? Okay. Good talk. Ooh, side quests have arrived. Oh, okay. Is it just the one? It's just the one. Let's go and activate it. Even if it is just a press X to win. Side quest. That was a really weird laugh. I'm sorry.
Finish with that log. Welcome back, Cid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, That slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
That
Suppose a coat of pitch might
that the same guy who did the merchant's voice in Resident Evil 4 remake?
We had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more.
Might not be. It's a lot better than the merchant.
Got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolas. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell, and it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitches of...
Sounds easier than...
Die. I love how to make questions because that jingle. Okay. So what we got? Oh, 1,000 tomes is there. Okay. We haven't got you know, matey boy to help, like, to give us all the quests as well. I mean, free reads is on the way, isn't it? We could. It doesn't matter because we can travel everywhere and anywhere. Let's do. Bam. Nice shortcut. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't think I did it the first time around, did I? You get to Stillwater somehow if you go like down, maybe. And that's the dim is like Phoenix Gate effect. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Slay thorny thistles at curtail forms. So I mean, we're fighting them as well. Okay.
Trees don't have teeth.
Hold on. I don't like this move, but trying to remember the move. That's all. I honestly have to get back into the swing of things with this game. Like, not playing it for like even a day is like really ruined me. Extreme lunge. Wrong move. Hold on, there we go. Oh, that wasn't even the move I wanted either. Oh, we'll get them eventually. I forgot I've got a new one. Oh wait, enemy slay. Cool. I've got to get used to Rama being in my my list. Also, I am aware as well.
I can't imagine Obolas needing any more than this.
I am well aware that I need to just. Okay, firstly, there's limit breaks I can do, right? Hold on. Well, that's that quest. Wow. See, this is what I mean. It's like, what is this? Like, that wasn't even a difficult fight, even though I was a bit shit at it. Because I haven't, like I said, I'm just not used to. Oh, that's a good way to travel. Yeah, cool. I have to go back down the lift. The elevator. But yeah, strange.
Finish with that log, so that's it.
Mountain rock, Sid. Who are?
Well,
find his.
Oh, I like the way that sword looks now. That's cool.
I'll go. Yeah. Same as me old man.
Cool. That was exciting. Okay, increases attack by 12. Okay, that was quite daring. That was quite daring. Let's have a quick look. I've never looked here ever, and I think I have to do. I'll come back here a second. We'll probably have to combine with Invictus at some point. Coral Sword I could probably get rid of, to be honest. There you are. Wait, can I? Oh, Okay, so for some reason I thought I could equip a sash as a sword. Okay, which would have been weird, obviously, but yeah. So that's gouge damage. Wait, oh yeah, that's 1. Little Jess. And then 3. Yeah. Okay, I should be changing this one really if I want to do that. So it increases attack by 12. I don't know what that is in percentage terms, but I'm gonna switch still. Honestly, can I change this? Let me get rid of it. No, I can't get rid of that. Okay, and we can only have 3 at a time. Okay, so when I get a new one, I can just put a better one in. Can I? Okay, can I remove icon, but still? I don't want. It's just the circle move I don't want. Like everything else, I'm fine with. How do I put? Is there a way you can like put? I forgot. And these moves might not be mastered. To be fair, now I think about it. Let's have a look. Yeah, none of these are mastered. That might explain a lot. To be fair. Okay, what have we got here? So, yeah, that's fair. Oh, excuse me. That's a fair move. No, I'm not. Don't really care about as much. Maybe that's a cool one. Okay, I mean that's cool, but it's not really necessary. 966. Alternatively, I could get Gouge mastered. I could just get. Oh. Yes, it's what we do. Okay, I've. Oh no, I'm too short on the points. My plan would be to get this mastered and then move it into that one. Yeah, into that slot. I don't really care about that one. I like this one though because that one's a good AOE to sort of like just crowd control a little bit. I just think I'm going to make mistakes for Ramur though, so hopefully we get to Titan as soon as possible. Because I'm not a big fan of it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, not the hugest fan of Ramur's basic ability, the circle one. I think it's kind of cack.
Come on, we need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Cid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
No, not Marvel's Rest. We love Marvel's Rest.
Imperials. If they are,
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
let's get you to a physical.
Do you know what's funny? We never saw Annabella in any of the last sequence, and she's only gotten 5 years older still, so she's gonna look like fucking old.
What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help, and it appears he was right.
You could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
We're gonna see her get beheaded, right?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take...
Second in command of the Cursebreakers, who assists with coordination of the troops' bearer liberating activities under the supervision of his captain, Doris. Formerly a slave soldier for the Fist of the Republic, before being freed and taken in by those he now calls his brother and sisters in arms. So Cole's actually a similar position to Clive. Because Clive was in that Fist of the Imperial or whatever, but he was in the bastard sort of division, I guess, if you want to call it.
Soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Cid.
You do the same.
I wonder if they want us to come here to get distracted, to go out and try and rescue Martha, and by the time we come back, they'll all have their shit fucked. That's what it feels like.
Right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
You want to put? Ooh.
When did you get so big?
Anything catch your eye?
Absolute legend of a lad. The laddiest of lads.
Thanks very much.
See, I will buy elixirs eventually. I just don't think I need them yet. Especially how this game plays out. Like, you die. Oh no, I've gained loads of potions accidentally. Oh, how did these end up in my pocket? Oh, you've just started me halfway through the fight. Oh no. Like, it takes away the challenge. I hate it. But again, I will eventually get around to the harder difficulty. Where I do that straight away, I don't know. It might be an offline thing for me, and then I'll speed run it. I don't know. I need to think about these things. Because again, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, do you know what? That's one thing I've learned. It's one thing I've learned. Definitely use items. Use items in these games.
This might take a while.
Oh shit! I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. That's what I want to try something. Hold on, go on, do something. There we go. Oh no. Oh nice, that actually did do something. Oh, that was the one I wanted. Yeah, yes, that's it. So apparently, yeah, you can chuck. I've never really used toggle for this sort of like stuff, but you can like use toggle to basically chuck them up in the air, which is kind of cool. Cause I'm more of a, I'd say I'm a Garuda main personally. Because it's very close to like Nero's fight style from DMC. Well, I guess it's a combination of DMC4 and which I can't remember the name of the Devil Breaker from 5, but it's the one that basically locks onto them. It's like my favorite one. But obviously the Devil Arm does that too in 4.
Look.
So
up ahead.
Oh, that's Martha.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive.
Are we gonna see like?
Do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
If you knew, no.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Nope. Let's do this.
All yours, Torgal.
Yeah, I'm trying to like actually genuinely like use the puppet master sort of abilities though. If you think how bad I'm playing today, and that's just one day off, imagine what it's going to be like next week when I come back to this. I'm going to be horrible at this game. I'm going to be so bad at this game. I'm playing trash right now, and that's just with one day off. I think adding Ramur hasn't helped either. I'm not a big fan of...
It's over.
Okay, I need to do a sync check. Let's do one of them quickly. Seems pretty in sync, actually. Yeah. It might be ever so slightly out, but not so far gone that it's horrible. Also, what was it? Oh, let's check again. I keep forgetting to check. Well, I still like these. Can I get to... No. Gear and icons. Maybe it is abilities. What's that? Sorry, what? Okay. Yeah. I wish I didn't use that Stone Skin tonic halfway through a battle now, but that's fine. Oh, R1? Oh, okay. Okay, new iconic abilities. Maybe I just haven't reached the point of the game yet. Oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out next time. Oh. Experience first day.
It's over.
It's over.
Are we too late?
Yes.
There'll be someone inside.
We are too late. Oh, yeah, he's the guy, isn't he?
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
They ain't turned, but we're turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them.
I'm always
Colluding
checking.
with the enemies
Always.
of the Empire is a serious offence.
Empire. Oh, that'd be the Black Shield, I'm guessing.
Crimes shall they be punished.
What if it's Tiamat?
Such is the law.
Kind of sounds a bit like him.
To dwell
Please be
in
Tiamat.
darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This
Right.
won't take long.
We'll own a ship. After I die once or twice. No, I'm joking. Ah, fuck you. I hate pressing the whistle button so much. Could have killed that one, I think, but that's fine. Nice. There we go. Yay, crafting items. That's what I always wanted.
Is that all of them?
Nah, it's gonna be like a dragoon or some shit. Oh, okay, maybe. Quest complete. Ah, 3-second cooldown gouge. That's probably more effective in DPS terms.
The abbot. He may still be alive.
No, I thought that was the abbot that was stabbed. Didn't I have a gouge one? So 15% damage versus 3-second cooldown. What's the cooldown at the moment? Do I get that information? I guess not. Oh, I've actually got enough to master these now. So they both can master. Let me master gouge. Okay. So what I can then do, so I can go here, and it was not that one. This one, I'm not a big fan of. So I put gouge there instead. Oh, I got. Can I just have gouge twice? Why not? Then you can just like gouge like crazy. That'd be hilarious. But no, what I actually want is aerial blast instead. Wheel, yeah. So one thing I will say, no, I'll keep it like that. I'll just have to get used to it. That being there instead. Cool, because I just don't. Ramirez's moves I don't really rate that much, truthfully. The one AoE one isn't too bad, but
The abbot.
god damn.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Martha to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Little does he know.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the Abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift.
Oh yeah,
that
won't be
still
there.
with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
After all that, there's music. Sorry, just the change in tone. Mortal remains. Oh yeah, because it's basically, it's not to be too morbid, but it's basically a free cremation, isn't it? Because they literally turn to dust. So yeah, there is that. We're not far from it. Anyway, it's just on the other side of the pass, I believe. Yeah, I want to go up and round. No, I thought it might be marshlands. That's why I was trying to go through it. Oh, we still got Torgal. That's all that matters. Oh, isn't that a slightly harder enemy? Oh. No, this is... Oh. Okay. I accidentally found the... I guess they were going to explain what the bounty board was to me eventually. Which I think is that thing that the Moogle's doing. I could be wrong. But either way. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger and faster, more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but rare materials are used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Well, I'm not one to falter at a challenge. Let's give it a go.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
I don't know what these are doing. Oh, it's an AoE. I thought I was going to have to dodge at a certain time.
Too slow.
I'm in the wrong thing again. Why does it happen so often?
Too slow. Let's try.
Fuck. Oh, I should have really capitalized on that. Was fine. Notice I don't use many of my abilities if you if you haven't. Yeah, fuck. I'm more about like whittling it down and then worrying about that later.
Too slow. Too slow.
Okay, now we start doing our moves. Get that started. Three. Okay. Just working out. Done it again. I hate doing that so much. Oh, that was actually kind of cool, but I didn't quite get to execute how I wanted, but that's fine. Fuck it, we'll start doing some moves now. I've got so many moves to play with, I might as well. Doom. Ooh. Okay, cool. Did I get the wicked wheel? I'm not sure I did. Oh, I didn't get that in just in time. Oh well, that's fine. We'll get it done this pass, I'm pretty sure of that. I've got Doom again, I can't even see it. See, if I don't like about aerial blast, it just doesn't really... You can't really see what you're doing. I gotta dodge that. Bit of Quagga as well. Practice the same move in disguise. You might as well do some moves at this point. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we're practically done. Notorious Mark slain. It's still trying to get used to, like, having 6 moves instead of 4 now. Especially, like, having the aerial blast. It's good, but it does take a lot of your eyesight away. That's the only thing I don't like about that move. What was it? What? Easy. It's a little bit. Anyway, let's go and bury them, or scatter their ashes, or scatter their crystal. Oh, was the Mark slain? Alright. Maybe. I guess so. It said so. Yeah, oh gods, need 10. Okay.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to
I'll
sea.
take 4.
And now they are truly free.
2 followers.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay. Wow. It still hasn't been opened yet. Nice. I think there's a slight delay. An ever so slight delay. I can fix that quickly. Just give me a second. What happens when you use Elgato's audio as, like, your audio? But I actually kind of prefer it that way, because it means that if I'm out of sync, you'll be out of sync as well, if that makes sense. So it's the best way to do it. Just use the same audio. Because it is like 1:1 ratio. There's no delay when it's proper synced up, but it does desync every now and then. It's kind of frustrating, but whatever. I guess we just go back the way we came, more or less. Well, that was a fun little target to break up the gameplay a little bit. The one thing I do fear about the main quest stuff at the moment is they're always trying to think of ways. They're always trying to think of ways to, like, try and make it interesting, but if it's not one of those sort of lead ups that leads to like an Ifrit battle, it's like they really got to get it right. Sometimes they have, and sometimes they haven't, but it's been mostly like correct. But yeah, if like this, there has to be now a point of escalation to get this more, you know, to get this one going, and I'm sure it will. But
no one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire.
literally the nearest town.
Story meant to make folk think twice.
I guess it wasn't like dead of night.
And in
No,
ordinary
literally
time, you
Eastport.
would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before
Stolas,
you arrived.
ooh.
He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Ooh.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
It's complete. Do you know what? I haven't turned in any of the tradable stuff yet. I probably should do that at some point. It's probably a lot of money behind it. There's a side quest, but it's got a different logo, hasn't it? So let's have a look at this.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right.
Where's this guy again?
Wild birds?
I just realised who it is.
The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Oh, go on then.
Please.
There's a good...
Where can I find...
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry.
I'm sure I would.
And good luck to you.
Go do this. It has a different icon on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one because it looks like something might be good once we do this. In theory.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Zambroso? In disguise? Okay. Cool.
A white feather. I
Wait,
thought
what?
Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like
Relative?
they went that way.
Question mark? Ooh. Key item. fuck it. Let's just fucking aerial blast at this point. Whatever. Heaven. Yeah, it just impairs your vision so much, that move. It's powerful, but it has a long cooldown as well. Honestly, I don't really need the special moves anyway.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Where are we going? Oh, right, this way. Down to here. Yeah, I remember this bit.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Right,
he's an accent man. Who are?
Say I didn't warn you.
Oh, come on, I thought there must have been two of them or something. Hey, focus on the one that actually matters. There we go. Ooh, cheeky.
Get him!
Ooh, I didn't realize there was a tougher enemy here. I didn't actually ask to be healed there, so thank you. Oh, okay, I should probably heal. Not very focused. What else now? Fuck it. Come on, man. I had that. There we go. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I figured that was probably a good time to use that move, actually. Because you get like an initial damage and then you get like a burst in like a couple of seconds, right, with that one, from what I gather. That's sick. Cool. Works for me. More dual bugs that I've not sold. Should probably sell them at some point. But if I save them for endgame, then I have a lot of potential money, I suppose, so... We're budgeting at the moment.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar.
It is who you think it is.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself.
Very actual story, sir. Oh no, we can read that in a second.
Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight.
Not the choice word I would have used there.
We'll be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Oh, cool. Oh, do we get the rest? Oh.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Yeah, I knew who it was.
Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I knew it was that guy.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Oh boy, what did they get out of it? Fucking effectively a muzzle. Wow. But that's cool. Ambrosia's Tack, a bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Quah. Chocobo unlocked. Okay. Okay, we're in the good shit now. We're in the good shit. Okay. What in the field? Okay. I mean, let's try it. Sick.
Let's go.
When you ride alone. Ride Ambrosia for the first time. Hell yeah. Do they get... Yeah, okay, good. They get one too. Cool. I was going to say. Would make sense. So... Right. Okay, so that's like slowing it down. Okay. Oh, I see, I see. So you got like... haptic speed. And you got like full speed. And raining if you want to like... hop. Right. This is my favourite bit of the game so far. Whoa. 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 This is the best bit of the game so far. This is what it's all about, really. Okay, I think that's enough. Sorry. Oh, we've fought enough bighorns in our time. I guess it's time to go. Maybe we should fight one. Can we? Okay. So I want to try then. In that case, can I go like this? Oh, wasn't what I was expecting, but yeah. Oh, come on, I was about to dodge. See what I'm doing. Such a good move. Also, I got fucking limit break. Why am I not using limit break as well? Wow. Nice. I could go back and just kill all the same enemies again, I guess, but I think at this point... Do you know what? We're nearly in the stream. I should probably be a bit more focused on just wrapping up some good plot points. I don't think there's any other quests here. What's that? That's the Royal Meadows, yeah. Not very much we can do around these parts anyway.
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Yeah, I guess unless there's any side quests. There's a bit more here, bit more here, bit more here, but we know what that's gonna be about. Let's just carry on.
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Yeah.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
We should, like, get rid of that one next, just for jokes.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sanbreque. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
So what's that?
The two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Are we going to go for 2 Mother Crystals at the same time? That would be sick.
They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Game, yes, no.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
That's what we're getting for.
Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
Do we? Oh, it'd be so cool if we just fuck up Sanbreque even more. That's what I want to do now.
One place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Yeah, please say it.
Drake's Breath.
Yeah.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it.
Oh,
And
that's
I've
the.
never been much of a swimmer.
That's the.
An acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
Yeah, that's the.
My uncle.
Iron
Byron
Kingdom.
Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Wow, slow clap.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
So isn't he like Annabella's sister? Because they're like, because Elwyn and Annabella's relationship was incestuous, technically. So it could be Annabella's brother, which is double weird. Oh, he is here. He made it, and that's the bulletin thing for the bounties, I'm guessing. Arto's counter is now open. Ooh. Alliance reports the Patron's Whisper. Okay, let's check this all out. They're adding features I like here, and I like that. Big fan.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble
Rosalia.
in That room's as ragged as...
Okay, well, let's start with Nectar.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. But with the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. And perhaps I can?
No, I just done one. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that the fierce heroes, such as Clive, will take it upon themselves to hunt down slain and notorious marks. So we just did one of them. Okay. So you can't just track them, you have to find them still. A trader coming by the way of Cairn Event met with a troop of Cursebreakers travelling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untowards on their own journey through the past, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. Okay. And then Belphegor. Reports have been received of a wild Evis of striking size making nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts have been made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenches of nearby villages. Okay. I do remember that, to be fair. That was like, that's where the old man was, the dementia guy back in the day. So there's them two. Okay, cool. We know how that works, and we got this one, the Patron's Whisper, I guess.
Oh, Clive, welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally.
That's
Would you like to see
confusing.
if we have any?
Sure.
Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway mess to view the current renown level and accept any donations available. Okay. So it's a currency of sorts. Okay. Gotcha. It's not even a currency, it's just a rank. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. And then we got, our order is built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axes. Okay. So, ooh, some ability points out of it too. I'll accept a donation. I don't know if it has any consequence for it, but
All yours.
cool. All right. I'm not gonna say no to that.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Okay, so there's actually
something in there.
so there's no. There's literally a side quest. Well, I guess we're in the area, right? So it might explain. Where are we going for that? Oh, that's to, yeah, I know where we're going. That's near the chambers. I'll have a look. If I don't have to leave the area, well, I should probably do it anyway, because it's just, you know, if I leave it too long, I'll forget about it the next time I come back.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Weird.
Won't be long now, Martel. Try your... Sid, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just...
It's good to know there's something of the old hideaway still live.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, after she died. And now the fruits- and not only is it ready, it's...
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to... You couldn't take...
It'll be nice being the...
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their... Here you go. Martel apples. You hear that, Martel?
Left 10, so that'll be on 55, would it? Yeah, so it won't be enough to get the next renown level, but that's fine. We got that. No, just some botany crib. Oh, it is a Press X quest. Yay! I thought it was going to be a Press X quest, but a lot further away, like back in Martha's Inn or whatever. And that's fine too, I guess. I think they forget is when you play an RPG, you're so locked into just skipping cutscenes, right? So it's not as impactful, and it's fine. When I say cutscenes, I mean like the dialogue, not even cutscenes, dialogue, right? But everything is a cutscene in this game, and it's all long drawn and thought out. So like, when you have to do that, and the side quest is just like, man, just deliver something. And it's just like, oh, what? This hideout is huge in comparison to the original one as well.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel.
I've never played MGS4, but I know it's a movie. I know that much.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Of course she was.
Still got to play it. I've got the game on PS3. I just get around to do it. When I do a MGS, when Vol 1 comes out, I think that's when I'll do a marathon.
Remember when she ran back into the hideaway?
I'll do all the games, including Metal Gear,
Wait.
Metal Gear 2,
Those apples are
then Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, obviously.
Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Thank you, Sid. You can't even say th. Thank you, Sid. Okay. What apples?
A gift from the back.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, Aura.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. He's up. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her harm. Clyde, tell the lad down in the backyard to run.
Well, I've got some manners at least. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get there.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Yeah, let's do that. Jeez, yeah, I'll have to go in a bit. So I've still got, let's say, I still got to wash some clothes, like just all the good t-shirts and everything for, because it's still gonna get crammed into a big backpack, big rucksack for camping. Because it's like, what's it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days worth, and it could be cold, it could rain, it probably won't, but well, it could rain. But nighttime, it still gets a little bit cold when you camp in the UK at night, if you're not careful, especially if you stay in the sun for too long all day, because of like, it's the onset of sunstroke effectively, right? When you feel cold in summer.
They were clearly very...
They remembered. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied, she put everything into her work. She was. When she died, I named a sapling after her.
And through you.
I didn't do it.
By the way, Otto's expect...
Of course not. No, I'll see the... They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, isn't that a quest? Again, I get it. It's like, it's trying to, you know, from what you did earlier. I wonder, all the displaying stuff in chambers is cool and all, but I wonder if there's a purpose to it a bit later. Like, maybe it's just an achievement. That's still fine by me, I guess. Right, so journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Where's that in the world then? Taking into consideration. Okay, so this is a necessary. Oh yeah, because we're going to see the uncle. That's right. Okay. Well, in that case then, I think I'll plop myself next to the bounty board, so the next time I get here, I remember that I have to do them. Because I probably will go. Oh, shut the fuck up! How rude. Why am I taking the long way again?
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years.
I guess we go through this one. Yeah. Cool. All right. We're nearly there. This isn't even the way, is it? Great. Yeah, this is definitely a big... oh, right, we're right behind it. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is much more of a maze. I don't even need to talk to you while I'm doing this. Okay, so... definitely a good place to save it. Look, this is my favourite time of year for me. I love going camping, getting drunk all weekend. You know, that's my vibes. So I'm super excited for it, but at the same time, I am also super gutted that this game came out just around this time, just a week early. I know that would have affected Tears of the Kingdom, but I would have just skipped on the shrines and all that shit, you know. But just a week earlier would have just been ideal. It would have been ideal. I would have got the game finished as well, and I'd been obsessed with it. But it's not a problem. Like, at the end of the day, I will be back and I will get this finished. But yeah, unfortunately, until at least Monday, and it could be longer, it could be Tuesday, I won't be streaming this game. I'll be off for a few days. Yeah, so I won't be back. I won't be back till Monday. I may not stream Monday, and the reason why is because obviously, if you got to think of it logically, I'm going to be in a field for tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So it's 4 nights. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. It's actually in like a. It's not in like a. It's all sanctioned, and yeah, we're actually on a showground. It's not even like a forest or anything. So it's like tarmac in between all like campsites and stuff. So it's actually a pretty good field. The worst part actually is probably the fact that the music's all in these metal hangars. So when it gets hot, it kind of greenhouses a little bit. So, but they do have like it's one of the rare festivals that actually has some reasonable showers, so that's good at least. I don't usually take I never, well, I do these days. I never used to take showers when I was younger at festivals, and then I went to that one and it was like, nah, I'm not gonna be a dirty sket anymore. I'm gonna go actually use them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. Couple of days of music. It's all metal, tech metal. But the one I go to next week's a bit more like rock music, I suppose, a little bit more mainstream. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, it sucks, but also doesn't suck for me at the same time. But I will be back next week with more of this, and we'll do 1 or 2 days of this. I'll do my second festival, I'll come back, and then we'll have like a week roughly of on and off sort of stuff where hopefully I can get most of it done. I think the weekend after I need to pack to, you know, move. I'll try and keep this PC desk the last thing I do though. And then yeah, I need to figure out how to get it all into storage, I guess, and sad times. And then I'll move out here, and then don't know what we do. And then as soon as I move into a new place, whenever that happens, conveyancing, etc., then I'll go back to stream. But I want to get Final Fantasy's main quest done before. If it means I have to create a second save, we create a second save, and then have a side quest save and have a main save. If that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. But yeah, looking forward to it. But I'll start waffling now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching HowBBG, streaming on youtube.com/@HowBBG, twitch.tv/HowBBG, and also kick.com/HowBBG. I haven't put that up there yet. Eventually I'll get around to it one day, but whatever. Yeah, if you like what you see today and you want to support the channel, drop me a subscription on YouTube. It'd be really helpful. A follow on Twitch or a follow on Kick. They're all free and they let you know when I go live. I also use Twitter, twitter.com/HowBBG. Honestly, last week's a bit sad, so it's about guitarist from a band unfortunately passing away and stuff like that. But yeah, I talk about other stuff as well. Music, FPS complaints, things like that. Sometimes I do actually remember to say when I go live as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, I'll be back for one stream next week for sure, and that's definitely going to be Tuesday. at best it'll be 2 streams if I'm feeling up for it on the Monday, and that will be Monday the 4th, is it? No, Monday the 3rd, my bad. Yeah, Monday the 3rd. And I know for a lot of people in both America and Canada, it's big weekends. Was it Canada Day, is it? Yeah, it's Canada Day, isn't it, on the 1st? So on Saturday, and obviously July 4th, Independence Day, but it's the long weekend either way, right? So yeah, have good weekends, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you again soon next week. Cheers.